Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good day. Timerra and Fogoto. This is not order. Regardless, both the Crown Hero battles, Crown Hero battle. I'm only a week, not that long, and I'm making mistakes. Anyway, we have a Crown Hero battle with Fogoto and Timerra regardless. So let's just do it. I'm just going with this team that I had. Alright. Now we'll keep it this way.
I've got this.
We're moving. Cute, right?
Over. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's just get this for this in.
Emblem, engage!
Oh well, no damage has been dealt here at all.
Emblem, engage!
Oh, I know where this is gonna go.
I'll handle it. I can handle it.
Oh yeah, right.
Trust me. Ready for anything.
Am I up?
We'll just pass.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I let my guard.
Never mind.
Ciao. Come to praise me?
So I think this is still accurate.
I can handle it.
You just leave it like that.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that field of smoke.
Loser!
Wait, shit! Where's the field of smoke come from? You. So I do have to deal with you.
Let's rumble.
I'll handle it. We're moving. Cute, right?
Oh wait, I should move that. Okay, no one can live for this now. I stand corrected. We need that breath of life. Okay, how about I just restart the whole thing? Just get everyone get together at least.
I've got this.
Listen, I can hold off on its own.
I'll handle it. Trust me. Ciao.
Am I up? I've got this.
Let's move here. Because it's only restricted on attack.
Come to praise me?
Alright. could move up, that just immediately end.
I can handle it.
Or use rescue here. And just use constantly get out of the way, yeah.
We're moving.
Let's rumble.
Okay, this should be fine. This should be fine. Because then I should not be dying.
Okay. Ready for anything. Cute, right? I can handle it.
Could do this.
You owe me. Trust me.
It can work. Just takes a while.
Huh?
Alright. That was more of a little turtle, but it worked anyway. And let's get to the banner and go from there. If anyone's wondering, yes, there's a footing gauntlet. I know there's no banner for it. It was just previous banners. That's not the banner. Not the banner. There's our banner. Let's go for it. To me, it's probably just the big unit here. So if you don't, so it's a big opportunity to maybe grab a few copies of her if you don't have her. She is a twin unit, so she has an extra skill, time plus echo. Let's go for what she has normally. That's your spear. Sells for comes with 1. She can counter attack regardless of foe range. If foe range 1, cannot move through a space adjacent to her, does not affect foes with the pass skill. If the range is 2, cannot move through a space within 2 spaces of her. Doesn't affect pass skills, of course. For allies within 3 spaces of her, speed defense plus 4 during combat. Also, when foes attack, trigger foe special. Reduce damage from foes attack by 10 during that ally's combat, excluding their effect specials. If she's within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to her attack speed defense rest equal to 5 plus 15% of her defense at the start of combat. Neutralize foes bonuses from skills like Fortify, Rally, and all that stuff during combat. Also, when foe attacks trigger foe special, reduce damage from foes attack by 10 during combat, excluding her specials. Then she has Sandstorm, which is unique to herself. Boosts damage by 80% of her defense. Calculates damage using 150% of her defense value instead of attack when special triggers. Reduce damage reduce damage from attacks by percentage equal to 40 minus max current cooling value times 10 during combat. So obviously the lower you get more. And initiate defenses of the foe decreases the speed necessary for her to make a attack by X and increase speed difference necessary for foe to make a follow attack by X during combat. The X it's equal to the difference between defense stats. Max is 10. So for example, the speed difference necessary increased by 10. Speed must be 15 or more. Sorry, speed must be 15 more. Yeah, equal or 15 or more than the foe's speed in order for to make a follow attack. This stacks with similar skills. Speed defense rest speed defense range 4. If she is within free space an ally, speed defense plus 7 during combat. And also, if her special is ready or triggered before during combat, this plus 5 damage during combat, except her effect specials. And when she deals damage to the foe during combat, restores 7 HP to her, even if no damage is dealt. The Ghost Friend, attack minus 5 on the foe. If her max concurrent value is 3 or less, and her attack can trigger her special, or a foe's attack can trigger her special, reduce the percentage of her non-special resistant action skill by 50%, excluding her specials. Reduce damage foes attack by 20% of the greater of her defense or res, excluding her specials. And grants count minus 2 before her first attack during combat. If her max concurrent value is 3 or less, and her attack can trigger her special, when special triggers, deals damage equal to 20% of the greater of her defense or res, excluding her effect specials. And then neutralizes the reduced action effect by foes non-special skills, excluding her effect specials. And then during combat, if foes can trigger her special, when special triggers, Her next attack deals damage equal to 20% of the greater per defense or res. And neutralize. So essentially, it's almost the same thing. Then, Barrier Life 4. For allies within 2 spaces of her, restores X HP to the allies or combat begins. This triggers after effects of a deal damage as combat begins. If the allies' defense is greater than the foe's defense, the X is 20% of their max HP, plus the difference of the stats times 4. Otherwise, the X is 20% of their max HP, and the maximum is 40% of the allies' HP. Plus damage dealt to the ally as combat begins. Only has 5% is stat. For allies within 2 spaces of her, grants defense plus 4 and reduces the effect of deep wound by 50% during combat. Deep wound blocks out for healing basically, so it kind of deals with that. If she is within 2 spaces of an ally, restores X HP to her as her combat begins. It's basically the same thing. She usually gets the same effects basically. Time Pulse Echo is her tune skill. As our turn, it couldn't count max value, couldn't count so on. After combat, if it's this maximum count, you essentially do that effect again. Tune units have 1 free set of skill inheritance. If you skill inheritance the second time, they're gone. Then we have Fogoto, setting up bow. Excels Material, Current 1. It's effective Sanfos, it's bow. If he is just combat or foe reaches 2, foe cannot trigger a special during combat or artifact specials. Although this goes Roger, because Roger's ones are a post-battle effect. And then if he is just combat or foe reaches 2, grants bonus to his attack speed defense res equal to 5 plus 15% of his speed to start combat. Reduces the percentage of foes non-special resistant accent skill by 50%, excluding our specials. Neutralizes effects that guarantees foe's fall attack and prevents his. And reduces the damage of foe's first attack by 70% during combat. First attack means first strike, yada yada. And his next attack deals damage equal to the total damage reduced by foe's first attack. This is by any source, including our skills. This resets at the end of combat. Luna, choose foe's defense and res as it is reduced by 50% during combat. Flash Sparrow. If he needs to combat, deals some damage to foe's combat begins. Effects that reduce damage during combat don't apply. This will never reduce the foe's CC below 1. Attack speed plus 7 to him during combat. Then applies the Fire Emblem Flame on 5 spaces line center on the foe's space oriented from left to right on the direction he's facing for 1 turn after combat. And also, yes, you can theoretically do it up and down diagonal. The Fire Emblem Flame's effect is deals damage to the foe's combat begins and at the start of turn. And it acts as a difficult terrain for ranged units. Basically just means that they have to use an additional 1 movement to do it. Go for it. So, for example, Cavalier flying units can only move once instead of twice. Obviously, cannot be slowed by terrain. Only 1 defining being per tile. If a new one is applied for this one is, the new one replaces the old one. Then speed defense far chance 4. And then with Kanto remaining minimum 1. Defense rest minus 4 on the foe during combat. He deals plus 10 damage, including damage when special before combat. Obviously, Kanto just means after attack assist restriction can begin. It's just remaining movements. In this case, if he isn't. Basically, if he moves twice in attack, he's got 1. If he does move in attack, he's all 3. If you warp, then he can only move 1 space. Once per turn, kind of warp. And skill, so that would give him an additional action, like Gale Force would trigger first. And then finally we have Marin. Suave Blade. A set to trigger and so on. If a rally removes a skill, like Reputation Laws used by her or targets her, grants reduce the percentage of votes non-special percentage accident skill by 50% during combat. And the bonus doubler to both her and that ally for the turn. If rally removes the skills used by her, she gets another action. This is a once per turn effect. If she changes count or when 2 space of an ally, grants bonus to her attack speed defense rest equal to 5 plus the number of allies from free which comes center of her times 3. Maximum is 14. Neutralize effects that guarantees foe's fall attack and prevents hers. And reduces the damage from foe's attack by number of bonus attacks active on her. This excludes stat bonuses. Times 3 during combat. The maximum is 15. And first check, yeah. Bonus number just grants bonus your attack speed defense rates equal to their current bonuses at that point in time. Prior to the enter combat. So if you have plus 5 in attack and plus 6 in speed, you get plus 5 in attack and plus 6 in speed as your bonuses. And obviously bonus directors buffs that last for the turn. Reposition, target ally moves to opposite sir. So left to right, right to left. Nice. You know stuff. Speed defense like 4. If movement is a skill, like the reposition Chaz, it's used by her or target her. Speed defense plus 6 on Kanto 1 is granted to both her and that ally for the turn. Then attack speed minus 4 on the foe, and she deals plus 6 damage during comp. The axe is the highest total speed plus defense bonuses among her and allies with the Kanto 1 effect active, excluding effect specials. This Kanto is just a flat 1 movement. And even attack wave N. At the turn, attack plus 6 to her and allies and 2 for the turn. If her attack is equal or greater than foe's attack plus minus 5, sorry, she deals plus 5 damage during combat, excluding her specials. And so when she is damage to the foe during combat, 5 HP is restored to her, even with damage dealt. And during even number turns, attack plus 6 during combat. And that's your banner. To me, it's just a high priority. But Hamdale, we are having a Moon Epic tomorrow, Hamdale, so maybe do your free and leave it at that. And grab the orcs from the event. I did not get anything. I already have the other 2. We'll just go Fogoto. Alright. So let's see what we get here. Bastion. Okay. That's fine. That's about it. So basically on your Grand Hero, on your Brown Hero and your summons, I'm going to start the map patch for tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Bye.